Good evening and welcome to Sundays with Neelu. How are you? I hope you all are doing well. I'm doing very well. Thank you so much for all your story responses on last week's story, The Magic Picture. So, coming to this week's story is from Greek mythology. So, what is the story about? The story is about truth. So it appealed to me a lot. Yeah, though it's a very short story, but I think it's a wonderful story. So once Greek god Prometheus, so Prometheus is the potter god. Yeah, he made sculptures and he poured life into them. Yeah, so he made man out of clay. So Prometheus decided to make the sculpture, the statue of truth. So as he decided to do this, he said that something has to be done because humanity is going haywire. People are lying and people are doing all wrong things. Something has to stand in front of them so that they stop behaving. The something has to control all this. So he started making this statue. Yeah, so who? Prometheus, so the potter god. So as he started sculpting it, like, he got a call from Jupiter, another god. So like we have in Hindu mythology, in Indian mythology, we have the god of gods, who's Indra. And we have Agni, we have, the god of rain, Varun. Like this, they also had different gods. So god of gods is Jupiter. So Jupiter called him and he had to go. So he went to meet his god, the god of gods. So, and there was Prometheus had an assistant. So who was his assistant? Trickster. His name is Trickster. So Trickster was sitting there and observing Prometheus making the statue of truth. So he suddenly decided to do something. So he saw a lot of clay and he started making the statue of truth. Yeah. So when he made it and he was almost about to finish it, he realized that there was no more clay. So he couldn't make the feet of the statue. So he left it like that and he sat down. By then Prometheus arrived and Trickster started shaking because he thought his master would be very upset and scold him. So, but Prometheus surprisingly looked at Trickster and he said, "You have done a wonderful job. So let's give life to these statues." So he puts them in the oven, yeah, in the clay oven, and he gives them life. So the moment the statues come out, yeah, they life is poured into them. So the statue with legs walks away, and the other statue remains where it was. So truth will always triumph, and the other statue is named as falsehood because it didn't have legs. Yeah. So truth will always win is the message in the story. So while reading this story, I was just thinking, you know, uh, what is the concept of God? Yeah, I thought I'll share with you, like I always do. I always share my thoughts with all of you. So from whatever I read and whatever I understood, probably, this is what I feel. This is my opinion. When man came into this universe, yeah, man came into the world, yeah, from whatever evolution, yeah, from ape, yeah, from wherever, and we all know science. So when man came into this world, he started so he was hungry, so he went. Yeah, this is a situation which I imagined. Yeah, maybe he ate the fruit and he said, "Thank you" to the tree. And then people started worshipping the tree. When it rained, they started worshipping the sky. Yeah, and like that, when the fire was lit, yeah, so they started worshipping the fire because it gave them warmth. Anything which gave you something was worshipped. And that's how the tree god, the sky, everything became God, the name of God. Yeah, these are all deities which people worshipped. So if you see in India too, we have lot of gods. We worship lot of gods in China. Yeah, in Chinese mythology also you'll find lot of gods. So what are all these gods? In Japan also you find. So all these gods are protective functions of the universe. So this is what I understood. Whatever protects us, we give gratitude to that. So gratitude is something which is inbuilt in the universe. Yeah. So everything that gives us something, we thank it. So I felt that the concept of God, so-called God, has come from there. Yeah. Anything that protects us, anything that gives us something is God. This is what I understood. So while reading this story, yeah, I actually went through many things like, and I would read about Greek gods also, like Prometheus. There is Zeus, and there is Poseidon. There is Athena, like this, like Indira, Agni, Varuna, like that. You have so many gods. Like even in Greek mythology, you have so many gods. So coming to the point, yeah, when I was reading it, I remembered this old film called Maya Bazaar from South. I watched it, when I was very small, and it's a very very old movie. And in that movie, like the protagonist is Lord Krishna. Yeah, so we all know who's Lord Krishna. He's an incarnate of Lord Vishnu. Yeah, so the creator, no, not the creator, the maintainer. Yeah, creator is Brahma. So Lord Krishna, like tricks a particular marriage because he wants his nephew to get married to a certain girl. He tricks everyone in the marriage and creates an illusory place. So everyone starts fighting with everyone, and everyone has a problem with the other person. All his cousins, everyone, Lord Krishna's cousins, brothers, and sisters, the whole family has a lot of problems. So towards the end, he makes a confession box. So he puts it there because he sees that there's so much confusion now, the truth needs to be revealed. So he puts that box there, a huge box, and he asks everyone to stand on it. So whoever stands on it, they confess. They say that, oh, actually, I didn't like him. That's why I behaved like this. Another person comes and stands there. He says, actually, I don't love him at all. Yeah, so I started fighting with him. Yeah, another person comes and says, actually, I ate away all the food so that the guests don't have food. Like this, everyone starts confessing the truth. So all misunderstandings get cleared, and the actual marriage happens very beautifully with the heavens, showering flowers and blessings on the couple. So that's what I remembered when I was reading this story. So, how important it is for us to speak the truth. I want all of you to respond on this. All the viewers, like who is watching Sundays with Neelu, I want all of you to write. What do you think? Is it important to speak truth? Speak the truth? Yeah. I feel personally, when you speak the truth, there won't be any misunderstandings. Yeah. There is only one truth. Yeah, there may be many lies. Yeah, you may lie several times, but the truth is only one, because what happened is the truth. What is there in your heart is the truth. Yeah. So even a person who lies knows that, like, that is a lie. Yeah. So truth basically avoids complications. This is what I feel, and it's easy to follow. Yeah. But you need a lot of courage to speak the truth. So, thank you so much for your kind attention. I'll be waiting for your responses. I'll also come live soon. And till then, keep smiling. Take care of yourself. Sleep well. I'll see you soon. Only on Sundays with Neelu with another story. Till then, bye.